What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going to be going over this Merry Carnival event because, well, yesterday really didn't get any of the news stuff out. I apologize. I know a lot of you guys love seeing the news video, seeing what you can get for the week, but today we're going to jump into the game, take a look at the events pretty much live, and a lot of it is RNG based this week. 20,000 gems. We have to see if it's actually worthwhile to invest in. You're going to be getting these special little tickets, these celebration tickets, and we just need to see, is it worth spending the gems? So what I'm going to do here today, probably across one or two different accounts, we're going to do this event, the full 20,000, show you guys what you can get and kind of show you guys some of the strategies. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump into this week's Merry Carnival event. So this week's event is interesting because it's one of the few times that the main part, like the special event of the week with like Sky Labyrinth, Fantasy Factory, they haven't actually been part of the main event in quite a while, and this time it actually is. You'll notice here, if you jump in, this is going to be something important this time around because you can get you can get probably up to this chest. So you can get like 3 additional celebration tickets. Not that big of a deal for the average player. Of course, if you are a spender, you continue to get more tickets as you go down. It's not a ton of extra ones, but just remember, there's nothing in the value packages this week. There's nothing in the mysterious chests, and there's nothing attached to the wishing fountain. So besides just doing a couple for Sky Labyrinth, this event is almost wholly in the celebration scratch card event. Now remember too, you get 2 of these every single day along with the mithril pickaxes and super wishing coins, but this is an interesting one. So you can buy these tickets, these celebration tickets, one of them per you can see right here 1,000, so up to 20,000 right here, which means by the end of the week you're guaranteed what? You get 2 a day, it's 1434, and then of course you can get this one for free. If you do take a look at these packs, this is kind of where a decent amount of them come from. You get 4, 1, 4, 1, 6, 9 of them right there. So there is quite a few of them. And honestly, I think the goal here is to just get whatever rewards you can. However, if you do look, once you spend what? 9,600, you can get a Core of Origin or Sublimation here. If you go even further, it's kind of like the Glorious Shop, but a little more tricky in the way that this works out. So this event is pretty straightforward. I mean, you can always just go for cores if you get the purple flags. It really just depends on what type of flags you get, because again, there are different tiers of flags here that you have to keep in mind. They are not all the same. You see all the premium ones up here are the purple flags, whereas the lower ones are down lower. So the game starts. There are 3 chances to scratch off the patterns covering the numbers on the scratch card. Then you select a line and get the rewards based on the sum of those. Of course, every celebration ticket consumed will grant one of the purple flags. Now remember, these purple flags can either be used for cores or for some of the more premium resources up here. You need 18 of them, so you have to get through 18 cards. Or you can get celebration colored flags, which again are used for some of the lower tier stuff, but you can get a lot of them, and it really comes down to how you scratch this off. Very, very interesting here, because by default you can get 7 of them just from what you see right here. By the end of the week you're going to be able to get what? Like 4 more, maybe 5, so you can get like 12 completely for free. Then another 3 tickets from the other event, so you can get like maybe, if you're lucky, what, 13, 14. I'll have to do the math to break it down. It's not enough to get any of these special resources at the top. It does look like you'll have to at least spend some starry gems this week on starry gem packages, mainly for the mithril pickaxes. That, or you need to get the relay. The relay is probably going to be one of the other ways that you can get some better resources off of this event, because again, you're getting a lot of these tickets, and remember, every 3 of these tickets turns into one of those more premium flags here. So that's really, really important. So I'll show you guys what it works out here. So if you want to hit the exclamation or the question mark, it says 9 spaces are numbered randomly from 1 to 9 on the interface every time. At the beginning of the game, a number will be revealed on one of the 4 fixed spaces, whether it's going to be the top, the bottom, the left, or the right. Players can then select a line to claim the rewards based on the sum of the numbers along the line at any time during the game. So you'll see here, it's going to reveal one of them. And to be honest, what you need to do now is 100% luck. Ultimately, the best reward is hitting the 6 on this card. You can see each ones are different. 6, 8 is a decent one. A lot of them are very, very low tier, low quality. 19 gets a little bit better. 22, 23, and 24 are really good. So if you can get big numbers, that's good. But remember, they're 1 through 9. So getting these higher numbers are really hard. A lot of the numbers tend to add up to 21 when you try to go for the high ones. So, paying attention is going to be important. So I'm going to just go across the middle here. So you can see right here, we already have a total of 9, which means essentially we're kind of like, I guess we'd say screwed at this point if we want to just go for completion and we're not going for maximum colored flags, because at this point what we want to do is we want to go over here. But I believe it says you can do what? You can do 3 every single time. So technically, if we don't like that result, we could come down here and see a 9 and be like, well, that's already a 10 here too. I think we can do 1 more on this ticket. So you can either go the very effective route with these tickets and just do 3 in a row based on what the number 1 is. Take whatever they give you and run with it. Or in this situation, we can be like, here, we're like, well, we're already at 17 points. At this point, I'm hoping this diamond up here is a very high number, and it is. It's a 7, which means we get what? We get 1,000. So it's not like the best one, but it's pretty dang close. But that does mean that you are wasting a ticket technically. So just keep that in mind. Again, right here, you're gonna be 6. If you want to be the most cost effective on these tickets here, and you just want to get your best bet, you can just go 1, 2, and just take with whatever you get. Because actually, yeah, if you do 2, you can get a lot of rewards off this, because that's essentially meaning you get what? Every celebration ticket consumed grants 1 of these. So yeah, we've already gotten 2 of these. So technically, yeah, if you want to go the more optimal route, you can just keep doing it this way and say, screw whatever else I get here. I'm just going to do 2 because all I care about is getting these. So if technically it's 2, wow. This could technically be a pretty good event. I'm going to have to break down the actual numbers. I want to let you guys know what you can get completely free to play if you completely ignore the colored flag section, because yeah, it kind of seems like what I want to do is I don't care what the colored flags are. I just want the polka dot ones. Those are going to be the most premium to us. And you can see on the first one, we technically wasted 1 use. Over here, I still want to go for like the angle that's going to potentially give me the highest. 20 is not a good one, so we're only going to be getting 200. Not horrible, but it's also not great. We see a 2 down the bottom. I'm kind of hoping we get something good. It does not end up working out that way, so we get that right there. The only thing I haven't tried in this event is if I pick this, can you actually just complete it? So does it use if we're at 16? Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can you just do 1? Does that work like that? Wait a minute. Can you literally just be like, okay, I want this one? So if we're at 14. That's interesting. You have to play a balancing act, because to unlock these tiers up here, you do have to spend a specific number of the colored ones. And if you're just going straight for these, you might not hit that number. Oh my gosh, this is tricky. So you can try to just guess, like if you see the 6, you're like, no, I just want to go like the corner here. So we're at 13. Technically, we can just do that, right? Or is it just 1 ticket per? So what happens? I'm going to watch it. So we use a ticket here. Oh, so those are free ones. Okay, that's interesting. And then you can pick whichever direction you want. You know, I kind of like this event. This event is kind of interesting here. There's most definitely going to be some strategy off of this, but just it's at first I was thinking every one of these clicks here, like if you click on stuff, that would take a ticket. It doesn't. It just takes a ticket to start it. So this event is really interesting. Holy cow, you can actually get up to 18 extremely easy off of this, because you only need 18 of these tickets. The issue is having enough of the colored ones spent to get the reward. So we're going to do this from scratch on a good account. or a newer account where we don't waste some attempts, because I want to see what we can actually get in this event. Because especially if you want to get to this really crazy stuff, you need to hit this one like every time. So there's going to be a lot of strategy involved in this, and a lot of guessing on this as well, and a lot of luck. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. This one is interesting, and I kind of like it. I'll see you guys next time.